In Buddhism, compassion, karuṇā in Pali/Sanskrit, is a fundamental concept and a central tenet of the teachings. It is regarded as one of the key qualities to cultivate on the path to enlightenment. Here's a view of compassion from the perspective of Buddhism. 1. Definition of compassion. In Buddhism, compassion is defined as the heartfelt wish for the alleviation of suffering in oneself and others. It is the recognition of the universal nature of suffering and the sincere desire to relieve that suffering. 2. Karuṇā in the four immeasurables. Compassion is included as one of the four immeasurables, Brahmaviharas, in Buddhist teachings, along with loving-kindness, metta, sympathetic joy, mudita, and equanimity, upekkha. Practicing these qualities helps cultivate a mind of boundless love and compassion for all beings. 3. Bodhisattva ideal. In Mahayana Buddhism, particularly in the Mahayana Sutras, the Bodhisattva ideal is central. A Bodhisattva is someone who aspires to attain enlightenment for the benefit of all sentient beings. Compassion is considered the driving force behind the Bodhisattva's actions, as they dedicate themselves to the welfare and liberation of others. 4. The compassionate Buddha. The historical Buddha, Siddhartha Gautama, is often depicted as the epitome of compassion. He exemplified compassion through his teachings, actions, and interactions with others. His teachings emphasized the importance of empathy, kindness, and selflessness. 5. Compassion in action. Compassion is not merely a passive feeling, but also an active force for positive change. Buddhists are encouraged to embody compassion in their thoughts, words, and deeds by practicing generosity, kindness, and non-violence towards all beings. 6. The practice of Tonglen. In Tibetan Buddhism, the practice of Tonglen involves the visualization of taking in the suffering of others and sending out compassion and healing in return. This practice helps cultivate empathy and compassion while breaking down the barriers of self-centeredness. 7. Compassion for self. In Buddhism, compassion is not limited to others but also extends to oneself. Self-compassion involves treating oneself with kindness, understanding, and forgiveness, recognizing one's own suffering, and responding to it with care and acceptance. Overall, compassion is considered a transformative quality that brings about inner peace, harmony, and the alleviation of suffering in the world. It is seen as essential for both individual spiritual growth and the creation of a more compassionate and just society.